Hello everyone and welcome to our discussion today. So let me share an interesting cooking episode with you all. I recently found myself facing a shortage of pie crust while preparing a delicious chicken pot pie for a family gathering. The dish was a classic chicken pot pie packed with tender chicken, colorful vegetables, and a creamy sauce, all encased in a flaky and buttery pie crust. I decided to make it for a cozy Sunday dinner with my family. Pie crust is a fundamental component in many savory and sweet dishes, from quiches to fruit pies. In my home state, it's a staple for traditional holiday recipes like Thanksgiving pies and comforting pot pies. Now let me tell you how I managed the shortage. I had to think outside the box, so I improvised by using a combination of puff pastry and crushed crackers as a substitute for the pie crust. It turned out surprisingly delicious.
Chloe, that chicken pot pie sounds absolutely divine. Your creativity in handling the shortage is truly inspiring.
I can imagine the flaky layers of puff pastry complementing the savory filling perfectly. It's amazing how you turned a potential setback into a culinary triumph.
Indeed, Chloe, your resourcefulness in the kitchen never ceases to amaze me. I bet the combination of puff pastry and crushed crackers added an interesting texture to the dish.
Chloe, your improvisation with the pie crust shortage demonstrates the importance of flexibility in cooking. It's all about adapting and making the most of what you have on hand.
Thank you all for your kind words and support.
When purchasing pie crust, I've always looked for options that are pre-made but still have a homemade taste and texture. It's essential for maintaining the authenticity of my dishes, especially when catering to a large crowd.
For me, the most critical criterion when buying pie crust is the texture. It should be tender and flaky with just the right amount of crispiness when baked. That way it enhances the overall eating experience of the dish.
I prioritize the quality of ingredients when choosing pie crust. It should be made with wholesome ingredients like butter or shortening without any artificial additives or preservatives. This ensures a delicious and wholesome final product.
One thing to be cautious of when purchasing pie crust is the thickness. I prefer thinner crusts for lighter dishes like fruit tarts, while thicker crusts are ideal for hearty pies and quiches.
Absolutely, thickness can make a significant difference in the final outcome of the dish.
As an alternative to traditional pie crust, I often use a buttery biscuit dough in my recipes. It offers a slightly different texture and flavor profile, but it pairs beautifully with both sweet and savory fillings.
In Texas, we have a rich tradition of using cornbread as a crust alternative for dishes like tamale pie or chili pie. Its crumbly texture and slightly sweet flavor add a unique twist to classic recipes.
In California, we're fortunate to have access to a wide variety of fresh produce year-round. For a lighter alternative to pie crust, I sometimes use thinly sliced vegetables like zucchini or sweet potatoes as a base for my tarts and quiches.
In Florida, we have an abundance of tropical fruits like plantains and coconuts. I often incorporate plantain dough or coconut flour crusts in my desserts for a hint of sweetness and tropical flair.
These alternatives all sound fantastic and showcase the diverse culinary landscape across our different states. In summary, we've discussed the importance of creativity and adaptability in the kitchen, especially when facing ingredient shortages. Each of us shared insights into purchasing criteria, alternative options, and personal experiences with pie crust. I want to express my gratitude to Sarah, Jennifer, Emily, and Maya for their valuable contributions to our conversation today. Thank you all for joining us, and happy cooking! Farewell everyone, and until next time.